Time to get sinister. Welcome back to Brian's Action Figure Reviews, and today we've got another Marvel Legends review for you. And today we're going to get Mr. Sinister from the Wendigo Wave, which also came with a lot of X-Force characters and stuff. So a lot of people call it the X-Force Wave. So Mr. Sinister, I've waited for this figure for so long. I had the Marvel Universe version of him, which is basically like just a mini version of this. I think this has been upscaled from that figure. I had the early Toybiz one. I wasn't too gone on it, but this one, it caught my eye when I saw it at the, was it San Diego Comic Con last year maybe, or New York Toy Show this year maybe, I don't know. The one early in the year in February anyway. This guy caught my eye straight away and I knew I had to have him. He's one of my favourite X-Men villains that thankfully Fox didn't get to ruin in the movies. So yeah, let's get him out of the box and check him out. Should be a lot of fun. And here we are with Mr. Sinister. So let's have a look at the box of Mr. Sinister. Sinister. X-Men. Mr. Sinister. Hasbro. Marvel Legends series. At the top you've got Build-A-Figure Wendigo, the X logo, and 4+. On the side you've got that great picture there of Mr. Sinister. And at the top you've got an even bigger version of that. The writing at the top, which says, a scientific genius with evil intentions, Nathaniel Essex genetically alters his human form to become the shape-shifting telepath known as Mr. Sinister. And on the bottom you've got the Wendigo, you've got X-Force Wolverine, Cannonball without legs, Marvel's Boom Boom, Marvel's Guardian, and Nightcrawler, who we've already reviewed, and of course, the last but not least, Mr. Sinister. You've got all the legal blah 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 down there. On the bottom, more blah blah blah. And that's the box of Mr. Sinister. So without further ado, let's get him out of the box. And bang, the box is gone. So, first off, we've got the right arm of the Wendigo figure, who I'm probably not going to build. So there's that. I missed out on the loose one with Ties Ram actually, and went on and got it from Comics and Cocktails, brand new. So there's a Wendigo arm up for grabs. For now it'll be just going away. So onto the figure, and as you can see, look at him just standing up. He's a big imposing guy, and the cape, first impressions, the cape looks really, really big and really, really awkward. But if you look back at it, it's kind of done in 2 layers. It's really nicely done, actually. And it's really heightened as well. Now, the old Toybiz Mr. Sinister, it was done like this as well, but it was done so in that he looked really like a 90s cartoon villain. But if just to give a quick look over the body there, there's a lot of reuse. Obviously I'd say Colossus is in there, Cable's arm maybe, Omega Red body possibly, not too sure about that. I'm sure someone can tell me in the comments. But the face is absolutely, like, it's just amazing how good they've gotten at doing the faces. From Scarlet Witch the other day to Sinister now, just look at that face. It's just pure white, and the red dot in the middle, and the black, and the teeth and the eyes are so red. It's just astounding how good it is. I actually can't, like, he looked good in the promo pictures, and usually promo pictures aren't an indication of quality. Usually they're done up to the very best of the figure can actually look. But this is, I'm here shooting raw, and this guy looks as good as it looks on camera. In reality, he's fantastic. The collar is soft goods, so it doesn't get in the way, really. As for the rest, it's kind of made out of the same color as Apocalypse. So His floppy cape aside, he is really cool. I'm really impressed here. So let's get him back over there and we can start doing articulation. So let's start with the head. Looks down that much. Looks up a little bit. You can push it back. The collar does get into it a little bit. It can be awkward to move his head. Looks that way into his collar. Yeah, the collar gets in the way, but let's sure look. Let's sneak up behind him. Behind him, you won't notice. Shoulders go this far up. Again, they're like, it is movable, but it does hinder movement a little bit. He's got bicep swivels. He's got double jointed elbows, which go this far because of the bicep. He's got wrist movements in and out as well. Both arms are the same. He's got ab crunch, which goes that much over, and the weight of the cape will not hold him stooping like that. You can go that much back as well. Again, the cape gives a bit of a support if you think he's going to fall over. He's got torso articulation, goes all the way around. Legs go nicely out, well done there. They go this far up. Nice bit back as well. He's got double jointed knees. Go up a nice bit up. And the feet are on rocker ankles. And he's got a little ankle swivel there as well, which is new. I don't recall seeing one of those before. So that's Mr. Sinister. And paint is a nice chrome as well, which you're seeing the light bouncing off it is really cool. There is a lot of reuse in this, but there is so much in here to like. I'm so happy. Like, this is my favourite character from the X-Men animated series. I absolutely love that that run with him and Jean where he has kidnapped Cyclops and Jean. So I'm so glad to have him. Let's do a few comparisons. Here he is with the Miz. Here he is with 1000 Twice Synthetic Human. As you can see, he's quite tall. Here he is next to the other day's review, Scarlet Witch. Here he is next to Iron Man. And here he is just for giggles next to a Predator. I'm sure he wouldn't mind looking over the genetics of him. So that's been my review for Mr. Sinister. Thank you once again for joining me and checking out my video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell to stay notified. And thank you once again for being a valued viewer. I enjoy having so many of you watch my stuff and comment. So this is Brian's Action Figure Reviews saying good night and bye.